Good afternoon on what is a very warm, bright and sunny day. It is Thursday the 11th of April and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. And what I'm going to pull out of here is this, which is Dungeons and Durags, one black nerd's comical quest of racial identity and crisis of faith. So, a story that goes where no blurred has gone before. Ron Dawson was a black nerd, aka a blurred, that's not a term I've come across before, living very comfortably in his white world. Then on November 8th, 2016, Trump was elected POTUS and everything changed. Dungeons and Durags is part social commentary, part fantasy. Ron is visited, guided by his guardian angel, or devil, in the guise of Sam Jackson. Sam is to help Ron be more black. The voice of Morgan Freeman, just the voice, not the man, also chimes in. Throughout his journey, Ron confronts his black sins and wrestles with personal demons, faith, and what it means to be black in America. This is the true-ish story of how a sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot of a president and the inanity of a duped evangelicals led one of the whitest and nerdiest black men on the planet to wake up, find his blackness, and lose all the inhibitions at dropping the F-bomb. It's an emotionally moving, politically poignant, and often historical coming-of-age story, except the age is 50. So, well, it's a bit weird because I sort of was in my local Forbidden Planet, and I pop in regularly to see what's brought in stock. And this popped in, was on the shelf, and I sort of scanned my over it and sort of like moved over, and then my partner saw it and said, "That looks interesting because it says Dungeons and Durags. That's a play on Dungeons and Dragons. Could that be an interesting book to read?" And I thought, well, yes, it could, because I'm always interested about other people's experiences of playing Dungeons and Dragons and how they've changed or what they've learned from playing it. So, and if this is sort of like going to be, an interesting point of view, that looks at it from another angle, or even the better, because let's be honest, I'm white, English, and I suppose moderately middle class-ish, so I'm not this person. I'm not the author Ron Dawson, so I don't have his experience, so I can't haven't experienced that, and this is my way of finding out about it. So we have some blurbs of praise, some recognisable sort of names here, I think. No, that's not for me. So to be honest, I mean, because obviously, again, different kind of circles, as it were. I've got a quote there from To Kill a Mockingbird, table of contents, and we actually have a definition here. So it does define what Dungeons and Dragons is, and it does define what a Durag is. I was sort of vaguely familiar with what a Durag is, but it's not, and then we get into the foreword by handsome comedian and writer Chris Spencer, and then essentially how Ron started. Literally, a lot of it's going to be, you have a dialogue between the author and Sam Jackson, and what caught my eye was essentially this is written in the tone of Sam Jackson, so the N word is going to be used here. It's not a word that I would use, so I'm not going to read it out because, hey, that's not my place. So we're essentially looking at his story, the evolution of him as a black man. And the other thing, of course, is this is you know, it's going to be him growing up as a black man in America, and that's an entirely different experience, of course, as well. So you have this kind of couple of threads here building up, sort of like of him, you know, his experience as being growing up as a black man in America, growing up as a nerd in America, and having to deal with the awful consequences of Trump coming to power. You know, and yeah, all I need now is dreadlocks and a sword. I mean, you know, it's sort of like a semi-Dungeons and Dragons reference there. You know, when my friend became a Trump zombie. So yeah. So yeah. So it's going to be fairly short, fairly punchy, because the chapters are not particularly long. You can read this, pick it up again, put it down again. Yeah. So that's that. I just say that's going to be really interesting to read. Before it comes to the conclusion, you know, at the end, yeah, it's almost written like a film script, right down to having a nerdy post-credits scene, a la the Marvel films. And we've got acknowledgements and about the author. So, yeah. I'll add this to my reading list. I've got a couple of other books about people growing up with Dungeons and Dragons. This is going to be a bit different to those, I think. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you have, then please do click on the like button down below. And if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook by sitting out here with a box containing a book or game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook, and we'll be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.